once again, all my friends, fellow travelers, and those who have yet to travel. So far, it's been a very interesting month and a very interesting week with me going around picking everybody's brains that I can on what I can do and things I can do and places I can go here in the Philippines. Well, yesterday was it was an okay day, but let's just say I fell asleep after it rained a bit. Bad rainstorm came down actually yesterday. So I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to go up into the condo, chill out, hang out. I fell asleep, crashed. Lo and behold, I come back outside to go, smoke a cigarette. And as I'm walking outside here to the front of my condo property, this is what I see. Wow. It rained so much that the whole street was flooded. So I thought to myself, I might as well make a video about it. I mean, this is the raining season in the Philippines, and I haven't really touched much on how much it floods here. I just wanted you guys to see firsthand just what a serious rainy day passes through the Philippines, what it actually does to parts of the Philippines. Now, this is my first time actually experiencing a flood here so far that I've been here in the Philippines. However, this isn't as bad as it gets. I actually hear it gets actually worse in different parts of the Philippines. But whenever this does occur, all traffic stops, comes to a halt. If you're in a taxi cab or a Grab, you might as well just get out the car and start walking back to your destination, because traffic will not move for a nice long time. As you can see across the road there's a tour bus or some kind of bus that's been sitting there for hours in traffic. That's how bad it is. Everybody that was in the bus, at some point during this video, you're going to see like lots of people walking down the street. And everybody that's walking down the street, they're getting out of their taxis or their jitneys or their Grabs or off motorcycles that they called to take them somewhere, and they're just walking it. I mean, that's all you can do. Now, as I look down the street here and see just how flooded it actually is, this is a shot from earlier today while the everything was still running, and the traffic on the other side came to a dead halt because it got like this down on the other side. Well, now the water has come all the way up here and nobody can drive in it. I mean, I see a couple of people trying to, really trying to drive through it, a couple of motorbikes and everything, but I mean, as you and I both know, that could mess up your engine and everything if water gets all up inside your exhaust and everything. These people are still willing to try to get to where they need to go, though. Some people are getting off of work. Some people home is like a really far distance away. Some kids are getting out of school at this time, and every now and then you'll see uniformed kids walking home through this water. They just roll up their pants and take off their socks and take off their shoes or whatever, and they start walking through all this. While other people out here, I notice, are sitting out here waiting for their Grabs, waiting for taxis that they called a while ago to try to make it out here to take them home. Well, they're calling Grabs and taxis about 7-8 times, trying to get a good close one in the area that might be brave enough to come through all this and come get them, but chances are they're going to end up walking it till they get to another dry spot where, a taxi or a Grab can pick them up. And once again, I just ask you to keep in mind that this is normal to them. This is all completely normal to them. They go through this every year during the raining season. Some places traffic just can't function when it's this much water. Other places are up high, and you'll have better luck on a high ground somewhere where all the water just rolls down into the gutters, down the streets. But it's all going to eventually end up to places like this, where everything's going back into the ocean and everything, and that's actually where all this water is heading. It's actually heading down the street. There's actually a bridge located down the street connected to a river. It's all going down into the river, down on the other side of the road from where I'm staying. But eventually all this will dry up and business will go back to usual. And when I say eventually, it could be a matter between 1 day to a couple of days, depending on where you are in the Philippines. To this particular time, it all drained out overnight as I went back into my condo and went back to sleep. Woke up, came back outside for another cigarette, and all the traffic was running like nothing happened. Everything was back to normal. But yes, once again, I just had to inform you and let you know what to expect if you ever come to Manila or places like this in the Philippines, province areas that are prone to flooding. This is what you're going to go through. And if chances are you're lucky and you get like an apartment or a rental hotel or something on the second floor that's high up, that's not ground level, because everybody that's ground level will get hit and flooded and water's coming through their doors and things like that, especially the poor people. The homeless people, a lot of them will be walking out into the streets because, well, they have nowhere to lay down and sleep. Everything's wet. And in all honesty, I'm kind of glad I didn't go traveling out today, because I would have had to come home through all of this. So I just decided to stay inside for the day, and this is what happened. So I could just imagine what this would have been like coming through, trying to get back to my condo through this kind of traffic, or having to walk through all this. Not me. However, once everything gets back to normal, I will be traveling again, running around to different places. I think I'm going to stop over in Makati next, just to see what it's like walking through the town, the city down there. And I'll give you interesting content, see everything I can see, and learn what I need to learn there. Well, until then, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for coming by and watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I'll get back to you whenever I can. Everybody have a great day.